Hi bestie, I thought you came. It got very dark and negative, so. I've been doing a lot of inner work lately, and after some deep reflections, I've decided
cut people off.
Cut people off.
Cut people off.
I cut you off.
Cuts me off.
cut you off. Why? Are we really confused here? You had a bad day. You were sad. Away from me. You vented in my presence. How selfish of you. You brought
the vibes down.
bad vibes.
Low frequency
Too low vibrational.
high frequency
High vibrational.
Good vibes only. High vibrations, no low vibrations. You low vibrator.
when you vibrate.
It's my healing era, okay? And you having problems, it's really messing with my aesthetic. Have them somewhere else.
I love
cutting you off.
gone. I'll cut you off for no reason and not even tell you.
Friendship? Don't know what that is. I am a soul writer. Main character.
amongst NPCs.
This is my show. It's not my show featuring your problems. Be there for you. How about you be there and you watch me? Are the audience. You are a low vibrational entity now. I protect my peace.
Protecting your peace.
I protect my peace.
You're sloshing your trauma all over my emotional carpet. Stop it!
Anyway, this video is not about you. It's about another main character in a world full of supporting roles. You. I have been wanting to talk about this topic for a long time, okay? Everybody wants to be the main character, but what happens when society encourages narcissism under the guise of empowerment? And how has TikTok, online wellness gurus, and therapy speak made delusion fashionable?
Freedom.
Fashionable and empowering. I am seeing it all the time on my For You page. The kinds of people who, maybe you've come across these too, telling everyone,
you can't handle my growth.
after they cut you off for giving them basic feedback.
Why is she like that now? She wasn't like this before.
TikToks normalizing randomly disappearing from a group chat and coming back 3 weeks later and saying,
Sorry guys, I was gone for 3 weeks. I was just really focusing on myself lately.
you don't owe anybody anything.
No one owes you anything.
You don't owe anyone a single damn thing.
You don't owe anyone an explanation.
Relationship maintenance? Friends? You sound low vibrational. People who constantly reference their healing journey to get away from accountability. Hey, I don't like what you said about me there at dinner. I might be saying things that I don't mean to say right now because I am going through a journey. A healing journey. You said I was a loser in front of everybody in dinner. What for? I get that that upsets you, but I'm gonna have to set a boundary here and stop you from jumping into my— Shut the fuck up.
Your boundaries are always gonna offend people.
It's freedom.
All those things fall under the umbrella term main character syndrome, which I think is just a negative interpretation of being a main character. The idea of being a main character is not a bad thing. It's the idea that life is a story. And so your life is your story. And logically, that puts you in a position where you are the main character. In a way where you become more aware of your surroundings, right? You live more intensely in the moment, and you become more conscious of all the beautiful things that are around you. The way they would be described in a book if you could not see them. Kind of like how this video perfectly, I feel, captures that moment where this lady starts kind of appreciating everything around her, because it's kind of like romanticizing life. Like, that's not a bad thing. You just start kind of really living in the moment. This, in my opinion, is what being a main character means. It means being present in life, you know, with the people and the relationships around you, to kind of disconnect from the hustle and from living like a mouse on a wheel. And if there's one thing online wellness gurus do best, it's taking a wholesome idea like this and injecting it with narcissism and ketamine.
I think being selfish is the most noble thing somebody can do now.
Major frequency isn't meditation or manifestation. It's elimination.
Now, being the main character is not about presence. It's about attention. Oh, the attention. And I will do anything for that attention. All eyes on me. Why? Because I'm the main character, baby. Like, we completely misunderstood the philosophy. Other people are side quests, okay? NPCs, disposable. That's why we cut people off like this. I'm not saying you shouldn't cut bad people off, but You know, the people living in this mentality cut everybody off. You ever watch a show where they kill off the main character? No! But everybody else is absolutely expendable. Goodbye. Friends, gone. Family? Background noise. Okay, you hear that?
That's 468 megahertz frequency.
Yeah, healing era. Therapist? No, the therapist we keep.
Because the therapist is for me.
About me. Me. You're upset that I wronged you? I'm gonna pick that up with my therapist. But sorry, babe. Sounds like a you problem.
It's called setting boundaries.
I don't owe you anything.
You don't owe anybody anything.
You live with people. You live in a society.
I don't owe anybody anything.
No, you owe people something, okay? You owe people decency, respect. That's such a selfish mentality, isn't it? I'm on a healing journey. Right now, sounds like you're leaving emotional carnage behind you on this journey, like it's Mario Kart.
If someone's around you and they're yawning constantly, okay, just know that that's somebody who is trying to get you to bring you down to their level. Their demons or their spirits are uncomfortable with you, so they want to bring you down to their level. That's someone that you're going to want to stay away from, okay?
If you don't speak crazy, let me translate that for you. It means I'm spiritually selfish, but I bought a rose quartz, so it's okay now. What happened to knowing how to deal with your emotions, your whatever? You can't be an asshole and then come over and say, I'm just protecting my energy.
High vibrational people often attract bullies because our energy is so strong and radiant, people don't even know why they feel bothered around them. We attract people that don't serve our greatest good, so then we can master the world light.
When somebody comes in to call you out, like, I feel like that happens too often.
Tips on becoming the main character and turn heads when you walk into a room. You want to have a good energy
And intimidate people.
In the same sentence, she said, I want to emit good energy
And intimidate people.
Y'all overthink this shit so much, I swear to God. Like, it's really not that deep. I think it's starting to become clearer now to you what I'm trying to say, what the difference between main character syndrome is and main character energy, let's say, or the good interpretation of the philosophy and the bad interpretation of it. I feel like main character syndrome is when people feel the need to draw attention to themselves when they really don't need to. It's people making an unnecessary point just to be noticed. So the good interpretation, for instance, in this video, the girl dancing to him singing, you know, they're living in the moment. I don't look at this and think, oh my God, main character syndrome, you know?
Who does she think she is? Putting herself front as a...
No, I think this is main character energy. This is a good interpretation of that philosophy, you know? She's living in the present, living in the moment. It's not like you look at this and think your world has to stop because her world is running right now. Like, do you really think the whole world revolves around you? It's people filming funny content that isn't funny to the person involved here, for instance.
Pokemon! Oh, sorry, it should have been here an hour ago. What do you mean? No Pokemon?
No, dude. No, dude.
Where did his legs go?
Where'd your legs go?
How you guys doing?
The guy who works there is unamused. And it's not because he's uptight. The way these main characters are approaching their whole joke, a stranger doesn't have to buy a ticket to your circus.
Where'd your legs go?
They're not doing what they're doing to have a genuinely funny interaction, living in that present moment with the guy working there. No.
Tonight will be the night we pull the bubble mute.
You're doing it for the hope that people online will look at this video and go,
these guys are crazy.
Crazy. Attention is the elixir of life for the bad interpretation of main character syndrome. When you look at someone and you're thinking,
oh my God, main character energy.
Sometimes it could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing, and usually the deciding factor is whether it's
for attention or not.
Like this guy. He's so main character for that, isn't he? He's like so crazy, like he just doesn't care, bro. He's so fearless and brave. Let's imagine being this guy for a second. Alone in your dorm, practicing, doing this dance over and over again, like it's a Disney Channel audition. This is my moment. He's not just practicing, he is devouring it. He walks into that lecture hall, full of his judgmental peers. But he cares not. He sets up his phone. Class is on, not in my bad boy book. You can hear them whisper in the crowd. Oh boy, so cool. The music starts. One crotch grab. People erupt. The crowd goes wild. The prof cancels class. Girls line up like it's a Black Friday trying to get his number. Someone throws a bra. Catches it mid-spin.
My bra now.
This is probably what I guess it might have looked like through his lens, you know, being the main character. In reality, our roommate's friends have probably asked him if you've done anything weird again. You set up your phone in the lecture hall and you can audibly hear someone groan. And others didn't even bother look up from their phones. No, they're still scrolling through TikTok, probably looking at another main character. But you start dancing anyway. And the room reacts with the energy of a dentist's waiting room. That's what happens. It was just a fun moment for nobody. The dance wasn't even good. I'm just a hater. I apologize. I hope that wasn't a running lecture and you decided to do something quirky, fun, and cool and disturb everybody. But more often than not, I think the negative interpretation of main character syndrome is about disturbing everybody because you think you live alone. They say people forget your embarrassing moments faster than you do, right? They say only you remember your embarrassing moments. I'm gonna personally be a menace and I'm gonna make sure I do not forget this video so that when this man wakes up sweating in his 50s, looking up at the ceiling at 3 a.m. thinking, oh God, I hope nobody remembers. I do. I will. I absolutely will. So today's video is just a rant, really, about how I feel about main character syndrome. The bad interpretation of it. What does that mean? It means you can be a main character, sure, but that doesn't mean everybody else is an extra. Oh boy, so cool. And empathy and accountability for your own actions are not optional. You don't just choose, it's not good for my plot, I would rather not hold myself accountable. That's a bad smudge on my plot. No, sweetie, no, it's not right. Protect your energy. Of course. I'm not telling you to hang out with toxic people, but not everybody around you is toxic either. Good vibes only. High vibrationals only.
If you're having a bad day, please steer clear from me. Don't complain to me. Good vibes only.
It's a bit selfish, isn't it? It's a bit, I don't know, unnatural too. I read a comment, somebody said, when somebody hugs them, they sort of panic because they're afraid that that person might be low vibrational and that their low vibrational energy will seep into their own body while they're hugging. Oh my goodness. It is a hug, okay? I can't find that comment, unfortunately, but that's what inspired this video, okay? Empathy. Empathy is not optional. It's human decency. It's not a flex to say you don't owe anyone anything. You live in a society. You don't live alone. And that's a beautiful thing, by the way. That's a beautiful thing, not a bad thing. And individualism is also a really nice thing. But there's a balance we should strike because too much individualism becomes a little selfish. Too much caring about people becomes maybe taking a toll on you. There's an important balance we have to find in the middle here that I think online wellness gurus have completely skewed. Only you matter, they say. And it's breeding all these apathetic people. Sorry, I mean, I called them high vibrational people, but they're self-labeled high vibrational people. And they take the liberty to label everybody else whatever label. Are you high vibrational? They'll decide that for you. The same way they decided they were high vibrational. You are low vibrational. Such a silly thing. Honestly, all these labels. For f***'s sake, it's really not that deep. It's really more about, you a good person? Are you kind? Are you nice? That's literally all. Anyway, what a wild rant we went off on here. That was pretty much it, guys. I'm curious to hear your thoughts on this. Are you on the same page here? Have you been seeing this trend of how these mentalities, these wellness gurus might be also breeding apathetic people? And then you look at the comments, like a lot of people normalize it. A lot of people are like pushing it too, you know? This whole you don't owe anyone anything mentality. Oh my Lord, it is everywhere. You don't owe someone an explanation, but you might. Just letting you know. The people that push this the hardest tend to be the ones that have a pattern going around them, you know? They always have to cut somebody off. They always have issues with people. If there's a pattern around you, it might be you. All right, Betsy. That's pretty much it. Let me know what your thoughts are on this. I'm gonna go because I really need to go piss right now. I'm not joking. I really need to go piss. See what an amazingly patient person I am? I really need to go piss, and I sat there for 20 seconds just looking at you, despite the urgency to go pee, because I'm not gonna get up before you get up, so. I'm just kidding. I'm definitely gonna leave right now because I'm gonna piss myself. This was fun. Goodbye.